Hola everybody, hi, this is Isis Fernandez Rojas, and I wanted to do a quick video because my last video was a little long, so you probably didn't get a chance to hear kind of what I'm doing, so let me tell you what I'm doing. I had the first big panic attack that I knew what it was, I guess, during my third semester of graduate school. I woke up one morning and I took a shower, and I was in the shower and I couldn't breathe. And maybe I thought it was the steam from the hot water, so I turned it off and I couldn't breathe. And I thought my heart was going to rip out of my chest and land on the floor. And then just like that, it was over. And so I thought maybe it was just something weird. So I made a mental note to see my doctor to make a trip. Later on that day at work, it happened again. And then it stopped. And then it happened again later on at work. And then it stopped. By the third one, I decided to call my doctor. I made an appointment. I went in the next day. And I told the doctor, I think I had a heart attack, but it stopped and then everything was okay. So stupid me didn't go to the emergency room, as probably I should have. She hooked me up to the EKG and said, your heart is fine. I think that's something else. We had a conversation about what was going on in my life. Work is always stressful because I am a reporter, but I was going to grad school at the same time. She looked very overwhelmed and said, I think you had a panic attack. And we went through the symptoms, and they were the exact symptoms of a panic attack. So that was my day. It was a blessing in disguise. Because had that panic attack not hit me that hard, I wouldn't have known what was going on. There were other things going on, other things I needed to talk about in order for me to be okay. And I didn't even know. And that was my body's way of telling me, Chick, you better sit down. So that was the start of a beautiful year of getting back to being able to breathe again. And so that's how this journey started. I am writing a personal essay about Latinas and anxiety disorder. Now, why Latina specifically? Because I'm Latina. But there's something about being Latina, and I think it's something cultural. And we hit upon it, my therapist and I hit upon it during a couple sessions, that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. There's a lot of expectations we put on ourselves and that are put on us. It's not good for panic attacks. and it's interesting how culture plays a part of it. Latinas and depression is a huge topic. And this is what's interesting. We don't talk about it. We never talk about it. In fact, there is some research that I've seen that says it may be even hereditary, but we don't talk about it. We say, son los ataques de los nervios, she's just nervous, she's just like that, oh, she's just being lazy. No. You have an anxiety disorder. And that could encompass anything from PTSD to depression to panic attacks. And we don't talk about it. So let's talk about it. So I'm writing an essay, a personal essay about my journey with panic attacks and about culturally what we do, how this affects us culturally, and how we kind of don't talk about it and how we kind of should. So in addition to that, I wanted to start a community. Because we don't talk about it doesn't mean that we shouldn't. We're acknowledging it, so let's talk about it. So I've started a Facebook community, which is called Latinas and Anxiety Disorders. You don't have to be Latina to join. You don't even have to be female to join. Anybody can join. Because what happens to Latinas happens to everyone else. I'm just happening to focus on Latinas. So this is a place where we can talk about it. It helped me talk about it with other people who had anxiety or panic attacks. Kind of, what do you do when you have an attack? How do you handle it? Do you take medication? What medications do you take? Who do you see? What kind of doctor should I see? What kind of psychiatrist? Do I need a psychiatrist or a therapist? Who should I talk to? There's nothing like that for us out there. I'm creating it. So I want to thank everyone for those who've already joined the Facebook page. Those who want to do it through Google Plus, go ahead and let me know. I'm doing a Google Plus circle, and I'm going to share that circle, and we can all connect that way. I'm hoping to do maybe a couple of hangouts, and so we can have a discussion. I also want psychiatrists and psychologists and therapists to also join the page to give us some insight on this. This is a topic that we need to talk about. No, it's not heart disease in our community, but depression hits every community. Panic attacks are real. Anxiety attacks are real. When you can't breathe and you can't tell the person next to you that you're not able to breathe and all you can do is sit there and just experience it, that's something that needs to be brought to light. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this. I'm going to share everything, all the research I find with you on these pages, and hopefully we can get a dialogue going. Thank you guys. Bye.